Hello everybody, this is Eric Redjet 505. So I got here something today that I said that I never going to get, but I got it because the President of the United States of America convinced me to buy one. Mr. Joe Biden convinced me to go to the store, spend $1,000 and buy this gun. Okay, let me show you. So first of all, you're in California, so your gun box needs to be closed with a lock. Okay, and then when you open it up, can you guess already what it is? Ta-da! Yes, this is the AR pistol from Franklin Armory. Yes, the magazine is inside. It's brand new. It just came out of the shop right now. The reason I bought it is because they're doing assault weapon ban, and I collect weapons. I have a couple hundred different ones that I collect. I actually even have an FFL of a collector, but the fact that they're making something illegal soon just because the shape of it, it's very ridiculous. So let's go over. I want to explain a couple things, but beforehand, let me show you this. Whoops. I'm gonna pop the magazine. The magazine is empty. Now, when you cycle this weapon, it can only shoot one bullet at a time. So when you drop it back and pull it back in, there is no bullet whatsoever inside. So we know that this is clear and clean. Okay, let's start with first thing first. There's a piece of paperwork here. I'm not going to show what it is because it's the paperwork that comes with the pistol. This is an AR pistol. So you're going to take your piece of paper, you're going to make another copy, and you're going to put it at home, and you're going to make another copy, and you give it to a friend or family that in the case of a problem, they can come and prove what it is. And here's what we're doing with this. We're folding it very small, and you're going to put it here on the bottom of your pistol grip, okay? You should put later a tape here, or you can change the pistol grip to one that is exactly the same, just with a piece of plastic. Why are we doing this? If you get stopped anywhere, and the policeman is an ignorant idiot that don't have a clue what he's looking at, he's going to think that you have over here an assault weapon. When you pull this piece of paper over there, show him that it's sold by the state of California, and this is actually California certified pistol. It's not a rifle, it's a pistol. It's shorter than the length that they want you to have, okay? So then you can actually pull the paperwork and make sure that it's going into their body camera very clearly and prove that this is a AR pistol. And then what will happen is they cannot try to charge you with anything. Now, that's being said, a lot of people go and do some changes. So let's talk about it for a second, okay? Now, I'm not recommending you to do any kind of changes on anything, okay? By the way, it's made in USA. Let's talk about this for a second before we go in anywhere else. It's made in USA. It means that if tomorrow they will decide to shut down the factories, they're gonna fire a lot of people. I just want you to understand how many tens of thousands, if not even, I think it's even get to hundreds of thousands of people work in the gun industry in the United States of America. So if tomorrow they're shutting it down, they're not only hurting me or you as a hobbyist, they're actually killing those people because they're not gonna have what to do. People that are doing it for 20 years not going to be able to give a resume working in a gun shop as a mechanic, you know, and as a machinist, and find a job like working at Target, for example, okay? It's never going to happen, and they're not going to get the money that they get in. Now, let's talk about some problem with this gun. When I say problem, it's not a problem, it's an issue because of the state of California and because of ignorance of people actually in the government. So, first of all, over here on the back, you don't have here a butt stop, like you don't have a pistol brace. Pistol brace is a piece that go in here, and it's going kind of down if you just go by the shape of my hand. And what it does, it's actually for people with disability to be able to grab the pistol, and this will hug their hand. And what happens is it's preventing it from moving sideways. I am former military, okay? I have a lot of friends that are amputees, and you know, they cannot grab on the front, so they need to have the weapon actually hook up to their hand, okay? It's make it safer. Again, it cannot follow anything. So this is what a pistol brace will be, okay? Now, talking about the pistol brace. So if you have a pistol brace on it, the ATF, that's not supposed to make any rules on guns, make the rules to tell you right now that it's illegal. But again, ATF supposed to enforce rules, that the rules come from from the lawmaker in the courts. It seems to be that each time the courts tell them what to do right now, they tell the court, no, we will not listen. This is the laws that what we want. The state of California keep going against the court with everything that we got and tell them, no, we're not taking this, we're not taking this, we're not taking that. So this is something that have to be stopped, but still we have to obey by those rules, so we're not going to be criminals. Okay, now this thing is a single shot. Single shot mean that it's have here you're safe and you have the single shot. It is showing here 2 round, but the liver cannot go there. The reason that they're doing this is for other states and other places, so they can use the same exact platform. Now, each time that you need to shoot this, you're gonna have to pull it, release it, shoot, and repeat. Okay? Now, while you do that each time, you have to actually pull it and pull it and pull it and pull it. This is making it a single shot. Okay? Single shot. Now, in order to make this thing into something else, and it's not actually going to consider to be still an assault weapon, because it's still a controversy what you can and cannot do with it. So you can remove the top and send it to a place to make a gas tube over here, and the gas tube will make it semi-automatic. Semi-automatic means that the gases from here are going to go back and actually kind of do the same thing that you just did by pulling it, by doing it semi-auto. It's going to go back and come back by itself. So it's actually just kind of reloading you with a gas pressure versus you pulling it by hand. This is semi-auto. It's not a full auto, because you're still going to be able to press one time the trigger and shoot only one bullet at the time. So a lot of places tell you that you can do that. ATF tell you that you cannot do that, and actually they have a specific thing on the California. If you go to the California site for the guns, you will see that what they allowed you, what they not allowed you, and there's a picture of this, and they're telling you that you cannot convert it into a gas because the magazine is detachable. But there is a magazine that coming from Franklin Armory that you have to take apart your pistol. You have to pull it out, open it, and then the magazine is actually enter from the top, and it says you have to break this small piece here, and then it's become to be a fixed magazine. So you will have only 5 round or 10 round or whatever magazine that you're going to put inside, and then it's going to consider to be a fixed magazine. And supposedly this is the way around making it into semi-auto. Again, I'm not telling anybody to do that. I'm telling you what I was reading online. The problem is that each time that you read something like that, they jump in and tell you, no, you're not allowed to do that. Now, this tin chamber in a 5.56 is those guys. One of those, they are 5.56 NATO, and you can use also a 223. Problem is that this is an AR platform, okay? And then you need to shoot it one by one. But there is another major problem because of stupidity of government officials. So you're supposed to shoot it literally like this. Just so you understand, you have to shoot it this way. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit. You have to shoot it this way. You're not allowed to put it this piece to your shoulder. If you put it to your shoulder and you put it in a video, it's a felony. Just so you understand, this is not supposed to touch your shoulder. So you have to shoot it like this. This is actually our terrorists use weapon. I'm a former soldier. I will tell you how our terrorists use weapons, okay? They shoot like this, okay? This is how they want you to shoot your weapon. Now, because it's a 5.56, it's going to have a recoil. It's going to try to do this, okay? It's going to try to go backward on you. Problem is, when you do this, and this is going to touch your shoulder, it's a felony right there, okay? This is how stupid the rules are. And again, the rules made by people that don't know what they're talking about. I saw some videos, and this congresswoman was showing the pistol brace and saying that the pistol brace that go in here making this into fully automatic weapon. This will never be a fully automatic weapon because it's a single shot pistol. Then they say, oh yeah, but this is like a SBR. No, it's not. It's not an SBR. It's shooting one bullet, and you have to pull it again, one bullet, you have to pull it again, one bullet, you have to pull it again, no matter what you do. Unless you change it to a same auto, and then still, your selector can only give you one bullet at a time. You cannot do more than that. You're gonna have to change here your trigger in order to make it into fully auto. Obviously, they don't understand it. ATF people don't understand it. Now, talking about the ATF, I don't think they are gun people. It's like the IRS coming to you and tell you, okay, you owe us money. We calculate, we know what you owe us. ATF, they're not really gun people. They don't really know what they're doing. And they're just people wearing suit. They're not people that go into the shooting range. They're not people that understand the concept of us having it. When I purchased this for sport shooting. I shoot as a sport. I shoot it in the shooting range. I shoot in competition. So there is different platform that you can compete with. They don't see this at all. If it's not an Olympic rifle that costs $7,000 and look in a different configuration, you're a terrorist if you have this. You're a criminal, you're a felon, don't have this. This is for the military. Let's talk about military. So the military have stuff much better than this. This is not even going to get considered. If all the weapon in the world's gone, the military not going to take this and say, okay, let's shoot one bullet at a time, because it's just not going to work. So it cannot be an assault weapon. Also, in the military, you have a full auto function that you hold the trigger and it will empty your entire 30 magazine or even bigger. The 30 magazine considered, by the way, to be the international standard. Those little tin, okay, came out of something for California for 10 magazine, and this is the standard. No, it's not the standard. When you put it into your rifle and you shove it in, this is how short it is. Have you ever seen a military going with such a short magazine? No. You know why not? Because it's not standard. The standard is 30 round. But obviously, none of those idiots know what they're talking about. Now, muzzle brake. Muzzle brake on those guns, you can see, like on the pistols, you can see that the way that the flute is actually cut. What it does, it just actually pushing kind of up the pressure, and then the rifle, it's not going, if it have more holes on the bottom, it will prevent actually from the sands coming out. If you are on the ground, it's not going to let sands up, but it keep couple of the pressure from the gun going upwards on you. That being said, this is what I want to show about this gun. It's a new gun for me that I'm going to take to the shooting range to shoot paper target. So we're paying so much money. The bullet costs almost $1 per bullet, and all we do with it is go into the shooting range and shoot paper targets. So they think that we're not doing that. They think that what we do with this is go in and like spray people on the street. Gains don't go and buy guns at a gun store. They buy it from whatever smuggles. See you on my next video. Don't forget like, subscribe, and share. Bye. I thought that I end up my video, but then I forgot, so I just do a supplemental here. I wanted to talk about the bullet real quick and the platform. So if you have this AR pistol, or you have the 16-inch barrel AR rifle, just to explain to stupid people, okay? If you don't understand what it is, let me explain it. It's no matter the shape of the rifle. It's no matter the shape of the pistol. It's no matter what we attach on the bottom here. If we attach something, it's no matter what we attach on the top or the side of it. It's no matter if you have a pistol grip here. It's no matter what you're going to put. It's no matter if you're going to have 700 bullet magazine. Whatever hit people is this little guy, okay? So changing the name, changing the shape of it, having common sense about it is where it should be the rules. Now, speaking about the bullets, maybe instead of telling me as an adult, as a former military, that I cannot have this, maybe instead of it, you go to your kids, all the liberal people that they don't have time to their kids, all those women that need to be a career woman and never at home to take care of her kids. Maybe instead of buying your kids violent games of murdering people all day long, maybe instead of it, you should stay at home and teach your kids some value. Teach your kids to love other people. Teach your kids to do some sport and mind their own business and not telling people what to do. Make sure that your kid is not getting bullied in school and is not going to go cause problem later that implement on the rules of what I, the law-abiding citizen, allowed to buy. because I go and buy something, and whatever your kids doing wrong at school, or whatever criminals doing with weapon that they smuggle from Mexico and need to implement on me as a bad person. I'm not a bad person, actually very good person. I'm helping a lot of people, and I use guns for sport. I'm not hunting, I'm actually vegetarian. I'm using guns to shoot paper targets. And this is a sport. I'm a sniper. I can shoot stuff from a mile away. Who are you guys to tell me what I can do and what I cannot do, just because you don't understand that the dangerous parts of any weapon always going to be the bullet, not the platform it's coming out, because those platform will shoot, and this thing can come out at 2,600 feet per second or higher, depend how you reload them for competition. So it's not really matter the shape of the pistol, the shape of the rifle, is the bullets. But the bullet don't shoot itself. The bullets will come out because of an ignorant people behind the pistol, behind the gun, or a mad person because their parents don't give them good education and value at home, and they think that like exactly like the toy that they have at home and the game that they have at home, that they can shoot and kill people, you can reset it after and nothing happen. Maybe you should teach your kids those value and then come and please preach us about what you're doing. By the way, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, whenever you're talking to gun people, there is always an American flag in the background. I don't see it with people that keep complaining about stuff that we should not have. Even on the small Made in America, there is the American flag. Even on my shirt, there is an American flag. Obviously, we are more American than the people that want to take all those guns from us, the people that don't really care about anything that we want. They care about their electric cars. They care about the global warming scam that they have, but they don't want us to have something that we can actually shoot a sport, and we might need to break the rules and actually point it at someone when they break into our house and trying to put our family in risk. Criminals have more rights than me and you right now regarding weapon. They have their weapon in the black market. They don't need a paperwork, they don't need a waiting list, they don't need a background check. They can come to your house and point a weapon at you, and they don't want you to point weapon at them and kill them, because then you committing a crime and you breaking their rights. Where do we live that like criminals have more rights than law-abiding citizens? Think about it next time you're going to vote. Bye.